I began, as always, in the matchless name of Jesus. This video is going to be a review of The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 3, Isolation. So, if you have not read, if you have not seen this episode yet, I suggest you not watch. So we pick up from where we left off from infection, where Rick sees, we're in Rick and where Rick, where Tyreese sees all the Tyreese sees the two dead bodies of Karen and David. And after that point he goes berserk. And then I like the scene, the homage to the comic book where Tyreese flips out and then he and Rick start beating each other up. And that was a nice little homage to the comic book right there. So we go to the credit scenes. We go to the opening credits and we go back to that, and then it seems like a lot of the people in the prison there's an infection going around in the prison and people are starting to get sick. So it's like wow, and it's like Tyreese is digging digging holes for the fallen victims, and and Rick goes over to him and says, "We will find out whoever did this." And pretty earlier to that, the guy named Bob comes over to him and speaks to him and stuff like that. Also, with this being brought to Hershel's attention, he says that some people need to go and get some medicine. Michonne volunteers to go, as Tyreese, Daryl, and Bob. And after that they head out. So, and then and then it seems like people are getting sick. Even Sasha's coming down as sick. So she's walking around coughing up blood, and it's weakening her walk. And for a minute while I was watching the episode, I was like, I hope Sasha doesn't die. And then it seems like Glenn's about to die too. Seems on the verge of getting this, obtaining this sickness, this infection too. So it's very bad for the people of the prison. So Carl and Hershel. So Carl volunteers to go with Hershel out to go to the forest to get stuff, and they walk out they see this walker covered all in moss, and reaching out to them, and then they also see another walker with its foot trapped in a cage. Carl wants to shoot it. Hershel says no. And then they go back inside. So, also another thing I liked about that is that I like that it is seen interaction between Glenn and Maggie. That was really, really good. That was really, really good stuff. I really want to see them interacting even more. After all, they're sisters. They should be interacting and stuff like that. So, also, Maggie goes over to her father Hershel, and they're arguing. Then Hershel says, "You take a drink of water, you risk your life. You go outside, you risk your life. You don't have a choice. You just have the choice. The thing is what you're risking it for." I really like that quote. So, and then Tyreese. I should add to do this. Before Tyreese goes out, he goes and has a little chit chat with Sasha. I really loved that. It was touching. And also before that, Tyreese asks Carol to watch over Sasha for him while he's out, and and for some reason Carol acts strangely, and that even acts more strangely when she's just outside of the prison and she is attacked, and walkers are walking towards her, and she doesn't even notice. It's like, I don't know, and it takes Rick's help to go and save her, help her out, and just shoot, and they take out some walkers in there, and I really like that kill she got there. So zombie kill of the week, kill of the episode probably, I guess, goes to Carol. So, and now this next part is the part I love the most coming up. Daryl, Tyreese, Bob, and Michonne are driving the car, and as they're driving, they hear this voice crackle on the radio saying "sanctuary," and it's like, wow. And I'm like, and that was like something that was seen on the trailer, and then all of a sudden they run into Daryl almost hits a walker. They drive past one, and then the camera pans out, and they see, and in front of them there's this huge herd of walkers heading towards them. They crowd the door. then causing Daryl to have to back up, and then and they get stuck in a pile, and they all have to leave, and they have to pave a way out. Then Tyreese, all three of them, Michonne, Bob, and Michonne, Bob, and Daryl had just left the car, and they're killing walkers, making the way, and Tyreese is out there, kind of like a player just ready to get into the game. And then he's getting out, and then he's like starts killing them, starts killing off walkers, like he's surrounded, like he's dead, like he might die. So after they've gotten killed, they've escaped all the walkers, more of them coming, and then all of a sudden they're out in the woods, and then Carol is, and then they see, and then they're out in the woods, they've escaped all the walkers, and then more walkers are coming, and then Daryl tells them to wait, and then all of a sudden Tyreese comes out. I was like, that's another homage I liked, because in the comic book, Tyreese, in the comic book, that happened in the gym, where they're about to clear out some walkers, they go into the gym, it's full of walkers, they clear it out, and then Tyreese is left alone to kill them, to take out the rest of them, left to die. He's surrounded by them, and when they all come back, they see Tyreese sitting there, having killed off all the walkers, and asking Rick where he's been when he was going to return. And here it's out in the forest, and now he survived that. So that was somewhat cool. And now to the end, the major spoiler. So, Rick says that Carol's actions before action of going outside the prison to work with the water thingy, the water pump or whatever, was really dumb, considering that she was surrounded by, that walkers could come up on her. And I also have to add that Carol accidentally knocked over a bucket of water there, and then she put her hands over her lips like that. So it's like Carol was acting weirdly, and then Rick asks her, "Would you do anything for the group?" She said yes, and then he asks, did you kill David and Karen? And then she said, and this is a surprise, she says yes. So it was Carol who killed off David and Karen. It's like, that just seems so out of character for me. It's like, why would she even do this? Why would she even do this? Okay, yes, I know she was, like in season 3, she told Andrea to go kill the governor in his sleep, but that's not the same as killing two other people like David and Karen. So I'm just hoping she had a good reason for this. All in all, I have to give this episode an 8.8 out of 10. I think this could have, I don't know, maybe they could have used with a little. It was good, but it could have used with a little more action, or it could have had a little more handed well character development. Anyways, this thing still gets an 8.8 out of 10. I really liked it. This is Jabari, and I'm saying goodbye, and I'm out.